Hey guys, it's DJ Larry from Music Masters Entertainment back. So this week I want to talk to you about your DJ's equipment and his presentation. So when you hire a DJ, you expect him to be professional, right? You expect him to dress professionally. You expect him to look nice. You expect his presentation of his DJ booth, so to speak, and his equipment to be professional, right? So my question to you is, do you want a DJ that looks like this? Or a DJ that looks like this? Of course, you want somebody to dress nicely for your wedding reception if that's what you have him there for. When we do a wedding reception, we will dress in our tuxedos, vests, ties. I was just at a wedding reception about a month ago, and the DJ was actually wearing a Cavaliers jersey. I'm not kidding. He was DJing in Docker pants and a Cavaliers jersey. You know, maybe that's his thing, but I guess I'm just old school, and my partner is as well, where we believe that you need to dress the part. You can still have fun. You can still play all the right music. You can still say all the right things wearing a tuxedo or a suit even when you're DJing a wedding reception. Don't show up in Dockers and a sports jersey. It just doesn't look good. Now, when your DJ sets up, does he just set stuff on a table and have wires running everywhere and just look kind of unprofessional like this picture? Or is everything neatly tucked away, neatly ran, like in this picture? So as you can see, we like to do things professional for you. We like to have a professional looking setup. We like to hide our wires as much as we possibly can. You don't need to know about that stuff. You don't even need to worry about that stuff. We run the wires, we get everything all set up, and then we make it look great for you. Because if you think about it, when your photographer's out there taking pictures of mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, inevitably the DJ is going to be in some of the pictures. We can't help it due to where the hall puts us or the constraints of where we have to set up. We are going to be in some of the pictures. And do you want a trashy looking setup in the pictures that they happen to be in? Or do you want a nice, professional, clean looking setup in some of the pictures that they happen to be in? I'm of the opinion that why we don't really want to be in any of your photos. If we have to be in some, we want it to look good for you. So think about that. Another thing, when it comes to equipment, what does your DJ show up with? Does he show up with some 1980s big bass cabinets? What does he show up with? We usually roll with a couple of things. Lately, almost exclusively, we've been using a Bose L1 Model 2 series. The speakers are literally about this wide, and then they have the bass cabinets that are smaller but still pack a punch on each side. It eliminates so much unnecessarily taking up space from the big speakers that go on the stands. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want those, we still have them. But it eliminates so much space, and we can still get our full setup in a smaller area. So instead of needing 16 linear feet all the way across for all of our speakers and lights and tripods, now we could do it in a much smaller area, maybe like 10 linear feet across. So, and it's newer equipment. So is your DJ using 40-year-old stuff? Is he running cables all over the floors? We even have, if we need to, we even have the ability to take and put one of our speakers way far away and do it wirelessly with a wireless transmitter. So if we have room for a couple speakers up front, maybe it's a really large hall, the other speaker, the other end of the hall is way in the back, we could put a speaker back there, run a signal to it wirelessly, and in that way we can kind of even the sound out in the room without having to blast it so loud in the front just to get it to the back. So think about that. As technology evolves, so does Music Masters. We have continually updated our equipment. We run now all LED lights and lasers. No longer do we have any bulbs inside of any of our lighting. We have newer sound equipment. We have a newer mixing board. We have newer speakers. So think about that. How long has this guy been in business too? Is he one of these new guys? This is what happened. About 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, but we'll say about 10 years ago, we used to charge a lot more for our weddings, back before they had music services and you could download music. So that's probably a little longer than 10 years ago. So we would charge a little bit more because we were actually purchasing our music. We had to wheel it in on CD cases. And now everybody with a laptop thinks they're a DJ. We've been doing this since 1984. If something happens to go wrong, we can fix it. There pretty much isn't anything that we haven't seen. We've had equipment failures, but we're always able to overcome it. So through that learning experience and through the years, we have gained experience in all of this, and we're able to take care of almost anything that happens. And having this much experience, we know almost all of the venues in the area and the people that run them. So when your wedding day comes up and you're having your reception, if there's an issue, I can usually go to the owner of the venue and say, hey, they need this done. They would like this. Can we do this? And it just seems like we're kind of the middleman between the bride and the groom and the venue. And it works out really good because we have really good working relationships with all the venues in the area. So again, be sure you have a professional DJ. I say this every video. If it isn't us, at least do your homework, research them, and don't hire bad competition. Okay? Do your homework, research, don't hire bad competition if it isn't us. Chances are, if you do your homework, you're going to find out that we offer the best value, the best bang for your buck. Please be sure to go to our websites. There's 2 of them. They're going to be listed. You can either go to facebook.com/musicmasters or musicmasters.com. It's that simple. Most of our newer stuff, I'll be honest with you, is on the Facebook page just because it's so much easier for me to upload it. I did change some of the newer pictures around, so the old standard musicmasters.com page is updated as well now. But just due to the instantaneous nature of being able to upload things to Facebook, that is where we put all of our more recent videos because we usually upload them even while we're doing a gig. So again, right here, here's our websites. Be sure you go to those. Also, give us a like. I need those likes to come in. We've got the Big Chili Cook-Off coming at the end of January, and there's going to be over 1,500 people there, and I want to get to 1,500 likes by then. All right, the last Saturday in January. I need to get those likes in. So please, if you're watching this, like our page. And then share it and ask your friends. Actually ask them. Say, hey, will you please go to these DJ sites and like their page? They put out a lot of great information on their video blogs, and they do a really bang-up job for you at all your events. Till next time, this is DJ Larry saying practice and enjoy.